Unbelievable.
Mark, your newest book is this one here called Jesus and Muhammad. This has just come out. The subtitle, Profound Differences and Surprising Similarities.
Similarities.
Let's start with those. There's some similarities between Jesus and Muhammad?
There is some similarities, and it's funny similarities. You see, you will amaze when you hear about it. It's not similarities in the goodness of God. No. It's just a normal similarities like the way he grew up, the way he was acting when he was a little child. Like, for example, Islam speaks as Jesus, as the Bible told us about prophecy, prophesied about the coming Messiah. The Islamic side, they say there is prophecy, prophesied about the coming final prophet.
Okay.
When Jesus, he was a little boy and just go to the temple every time.
Yes, Simeon prophesied.
Exactly, exactly. Simeon prophesied over him. There is another Arabian guy, his name Waraka bin Nawfal. It was the cousin of his first wife.
Yes.
They said he prophesied about his coming.
Okay.
About Jesus going to the temple and debating the Jewish leaders, religious leaders. Muhammad, he go to the center of the religious center of Mecca, called Al-Kaaba at that time, debating with religious people. Or you see the so there is some similarities like that. Jesus, it chose 12 disciples to spread his message. Muhammad, it chose 12 we can say friends, or 12 leaders to lead his army and his military in exporting Islam out of Arabia.
So you're really talking about some similarities that are not really all that significant.
Exactly.
But the contrasts are something else. And to get into those contrasts, tell us a story of the Muslim woman that you met in South Africa.
Very deeply. Jesus Christ came to bring hope, to bring forgiveness, to bring peace and love. Muhammad came to bring revenge, hatred, lust, killing, bloodshed. It's a very obvious. Like, for example, Jesus Christ, as the Bible telling us in John chapter 8 about the woman who was committed adultery and brought to Jesus by the Jewish people. Jewish people, they knew at that time that this woman, according to the law of Moses, she will be stoned. But they came to test this great preacher and teacher in Jerusalem. What are you going to say about that? And you know the story. He confronted them. He asked them, if any one of you live with no sin, just come and stone her. Because they knew the fact about themselves that they are sinners. They left the woman in front of him and they just walked away. Jesus came to the woman and asked her, there is any one of these people judge you? She said, no. He said to her, even me, go back and sin no more. In other words, Jesus, by what he did and said to this woman, he fulfilled his word that the Son of Man came not to kill or to destroy, but to give life. That he is the way, he is the truth, he is the life. He came to bring life.
What happened when a woman in adultery was brought to Muhammad?
The history repeated itself in an amazing way when 600 years later Muhammad received Muslim woman adultery. Muslim woman was commit adultery, and the reason that Muslim brought her to him because the Islamic judgment of adultery wasn't established yet in Islamic law. So Muhammad asked the woman, do you really commit adultery? She said, yes, Prophet, and I'm pregnant now. And he asked her, fine, go back home, wait till you deliver your baby, and wait with your baby, nursing him or her, and for 2 years, and then bring your baby and come back to me. She did. She delivered the baby. She nursed the baby for 2 years. And she carried her baby, and she gave the baby a little piece of bread, you see, to eat it, just to show Muhammad that the baby, he can eat now. He is not in need for milk, for nursing anymore. When she came to him, Muhammad took the child from her, commanded his friend to dig a hole in the ground. They put her in a hole. Only her head was above the ground. They stoned her and killed her in front of her baby.
Now, folks, let me